Good morning, and thanks for joining us today. I'm Kirk Simpson, co founder and CEO of Wave, and it's a real pleasure for me to be here today. When Jeff and the team at Block proposed that they acquire Wave back in March of 2019, I was struck by the opportunity for Block to be a larger player within small business. And since that time, as I've dug in to understand the opportunity more deeply, I've only become more excited about the prospects for Block and Wave to make a meaningful difference in the lives of small business owners. There are several reasons why I'm excited about the future as we sit here today. First, we have a huge base of business with 2.4 million small business customers across both platforms. And we're driving almost $500 million of annual revenue from these customers, which means there's a significant level of trust in our products and services and a solid foundation from which we can accelerate growth as we apply purposeful focus. Second, across both organizations, we share a true love and passion for small business owners. I've started 3 companies, and 50% of Wave's team has owned small businesses. Jeff grew up in a family of entrepreneurs and has been a business owner himself. Within H&R Block, we have the examples of our successful franchisees and, of course, the truly amazing entrepreneurial story of our founders, Henry and Richard Block. I believe strongly that you cannot truly build for small business owners unless you've understood the joys and, quite frankly, the pain yourself. Empathy for their journey and the desire to make their lives better lives strongly in all of us. And finally, I've found that both teams share an unwavering passion for building a great culture, innovating with technology, and delivering superior customer experiences. With these 3 key building blocks in place, we'll focus on making Block a leader in small business. And if the pandemic has taught us anything, it's how important small businesses are to our communities and how important it is at this unique moment in time for us to help make it easier to start and successfully run a small business. Small businesses make up a large and fast-growing segment. Before the pandemic, there were 32 million small businesses in the US, with about 100,000 new ones starting each month. They generate $7 trillion in annual revenue. But let's face it, despite the sometimes romantic portrayal of life as an entrepreneur, it's not easy. The joy of creating something from scratch and of being your own boss is balanced by how difficult it can be to manage the financial side of your business, and that is especially true at tax time. Being part of the Block family allows us to do more than we could as Wave alone, thanks to the unique value proposition Block brings to small business owners. We estimate that more than 80% of entrepreneurs use no software at all to track income and expenses. They're doing their books and getting ready for taxes with a shoebox of receipts and maybe a spreadsheet. They need our help so they can focus on running their business. Our tools help them make, move, and manage their money easily, quickly, and oftentimes for free. In fact, the relative lack of technology adoption by small businesses is why this is such a big opportunity for us. We don't have to displace an incumbent to win new customers. We just have to convince them to try Wave and H&R Block. On that note, while the pandemic has been a challenge for many small businesses, it's also spurred what The Economist magazine calls a once-in-a-generation surge in startups. We expect that small businesses will lead the recovery just as they did after the Great Recession in 2009. And this group of new business owners is making software, payments, banking, and tax decisions without being locked into any legacy systems. As we look at the market opportunity, we're focused on small businesses with 0 to 9 employees and annual revenue of $10,000 or more. They generate almost half of US GDP and employ more than half of US workers, an incredibly attractive target that represents a significant total addressable market. This group is attractive because it's when they start generating more significant revenues that entrepreneurs start thinking about their businesses as more than just a side hustle. H&R Block has built a solid presence in small business tax without differentiating between the small business owner and his or her business. We understand, however, that to fully capitalize on the opportunity in this category, we must intentionally focus on the unique needs of small business owners, creating very specific products and services that provide personalized experiences relevant to their business needs. Small business owners will have two options when they come to us: Block Advisors and Wave. Our two brands enable us to address the full spectrum of small business needs when it comes to invoicing, payments, bookkeeping, payroll, and of course, tax. And importantly, we will directly own the customer relationship. And now Karen will provide some additional details on Block Advisors, our dedicated small business offering. And then I'll come back to talk more about Wave.
Thanks, Kirk. As you just heard, we start from a position of strength in small business. At H&R Block, we've earned the trust of more than 2 million small business tax customers today, thanks to the strength of our brand, our service, and our client referrals. As we've built these trusted relationships, we've uncovered their unique needs as business owners and identified the opportunity to serve them beyond completing their tax returns. In fact, about 25% of our retail network already provides additional business services to these clients. However, as we've spent the last year assessing our work and listening to customers, it's clear we can do more. Inspired by client feedback and insights, we conducted broader research to create a compelling value proposition, prioritize our offerings, and validate our brand strategy. Through this work, we heard from entrepreneurs who told us about their challenges, being short on time, lacking financial expertise, and struggling to find the support or resources they need to be successful. When business owners talked to us about their needs, they told us how having it all in one place would be a whole lot simpler, and how valuable it would be to have a team of experts who could provide a full suite of products and services in a single location. Furthermore, business owners stress the importance of guaranteed accuracy and consultative advisors who help them maximize their cash flow and profitability, all while taking care of their financial tasks like taxes, bookkeeping, and payroll, so they can focus on what they love. We also confirmed that branding our offering as Block Advisors will allow us to benefit from our trusted, well-known H&R Block brand, while elevating our unique small business expertise and capabilities under the Block Advisors brand. Human help will remain the cornerstone of our Block Advisors small business offering, and we've rebuilt it as digitally native from the ground up. In other words, customers can interact with our advisors whenever and however is most convenient for them, whether in person or virtually. We've redesigned the entire small business tax workflow, from setting an appointment to completing and filing the return to post-service follow-up, all to create a more valuable relationship. At each step in the customer journey, we're gathering and sharing information that's relevant to the unique needs of a business owner, providing them answers to questions like, how can I reduce my tax liability by changing my legal entity structure? Or, what percentage of my revenue am I spending on advertising? And how can I grow faster by altering that spend? In tax season 20, we launched our initial small business P&L, and then we surveyed our clients to understand its value. More than half of them recalled the P&L, and more than 65% of these clients gave it the highest value scores. And our additional tax products and services create value separate from the tax return. Clients can choose new products this year like business audit support or quarterly payment consultations to get additional support throughout the year. Initially, we'll remain focused on tax and related business services like bookkeeping and payroll, but we intend to broaden our offering over time. We will deliver great value for small business owners when they come to Block, providing them access to the services they need in the manner they choose. Our Block Advisors Tax Pros are critical to providing our clients confidence and expertise, and they're a major key to retaining and growing our small business client base. These pros already hold our highest levels of tax knowledge. In addition, they must complete extensive training focused on the unique elements of small business tax returns and on financial consultation to provide broader support and play an ongoing advisory role for these clients. This additional certification is key to delivering the expertise that small business owners need and expect. Our focus in the coming year will be to expand the availability and appeal of the Block Advisors brand for small business owners. So let me spend a minute on how we're going to do that. We have 360 Block Advisors locations today, and we have 30,000 tax professionals across our H&R Block network with the knowledge to support small businesses. In other words, they're already eligible to become certified under the new program. So this year, you'll see us utilize our certified Block Advisors Tax Pros to expand availability of our small business offering significantly. We'll have more than 7,500 H&R Block locations with certified Block Advisors Tax Pros inside them, providing our new small business products and services. With this ingredient brand strategy, we'll ensure that no matter where entrepreneurs are, they can find the small business expertise they need. There are other ways in which our enhanced focus on small business will be evident in the 2021 tax season and beyond. We're investing in marketing, branding, and expanded offerings to drive growth. Specifically, we will launch a national integrated marketing campaign for Block Advisors this season, with advertising on multiple channels, brand collateral in certified Block Advisors offices, a new website, and a number of strategic partnerships. Making the brand more visible will drive awareness, which will lead to trial of our services. And the expertise of our advisors and the convenience of our service offerings will lead to conversion of new clients. We have immense upside, starting with small business tax. Our share in that category is not as large as it is in the consumer tax prep category. In fact, every 1 percentage point increase in small business tax share could generate $60 million in new revenue for us. Additionally, the net average charge of our small business clients is significantly higher than that of our consumer tax clients. And as we expand our products and services beyond tax, we'll continue to see our revenue per client increase. Tax season 21 is just the beginning as we go after this market aggressively. We will help small business owners thrive by delivering valuable solutions through trusted relationships. With that, let me turn it back over to Kirk to dive into Wave.
Thanks so much, Karen. At Wave, we're also focused on customer acquisition, retention, and cross-product adoption. Our free and easy-to-use platform removes the pain points and areas of friction that come with running a small business. Our innovative model provides free accounting and invoicing software to small business owners. Revenue then comes through value-added services such as payment processing, payroll, and bookkeeping. To give you an idea of scale, we currently have over 260,000 monthly active users in North America. More than 75% of them use our invoicing functionality to send over $22 billion in invoices every year. And Wave processes over $2 billion in annualized payments through our credit card and bank payment systems. We've seen continued recovery of the Wave business since the pandemic-induced lows in April, given the strength of our value proposition and the ways we're helping small business owners navigate these turbulent times. And we've seen an increased adoption of digital invoicing and payments as a result of the pandemic, a shift that we had expected over the next decade, but which has been significantly accelerated by the pandemic. I also want to call out our payroll product, which pays tens of thousands of employees every month and moves over $650 million in wages and payroll taxes every year. This is one of the areas of our company where Wave employees live the values I mentioned earlier of deep empathy for small business owners. As the government rolled out many different programs to help small business owners and their employees during the early days of the pandemic, Wave was first to market with many key changes in our software to help educate small business owners and help them preserve their cash. This was painstaking work by the team, and our customers took notice. After an obvious slowdown during the first few months of the pandemic, payroll now is achieving record highs in customer retention, and our payroll-related revenue growth is accelerating. Overall, last quarter, Wave revenue grew 31% year over year, and our current positioning in the market is strong. With our core product offering growing quickly and driving value for customers, we're excited to roll out our innovative digital banking product called Wave Money, which is fully integrated with our software. In seconds, our users can send an invoice, get paid, and have access to their funds via their Wave Money account and card. When they spend on that card, all their transactions are automatically categorized and ready for tax. This is an incredible time saver for our customers and allows them to focus on what they do best, which is definitely not accounting. You can see just how easy it is to use Wave and Wave Money in this video. There's one more thing that makes Wave Money such a great opportunity. About 90% of the dollar volume passing through Wave invoices, or around $20 billion annually, is not flowing through our payment system right now. With Wave Money, a full-fledged bank account product, we're confident we can capture more of these funds, helping to increase our revenue while also delivering an even better customer experience. Before wrapping up, I want to touch on the synergies between Wave and Block, which will also help to drive growth. This year, we will roll out a simple and seamless connection between Wave and Block advisors for tax. With one click, Wave users will be able to automatically feed all their bookkeeping data from Wave right into Block's tax categories. This will save hours of manual work and infinite amounts of frustration. From there, our users will be able to choose any of Block's tax preparation services, depending on their comfort level with taxes. This will help Wave become a customer acquisition engine for Block, while also cementing our deep customers' ongoing relationship with Wave. From invoicing, to payments, to real-time access to funds, to seamless banking and bookkeeping, and even tax and support services, together, Wave and Block have small business owners covered.